my name's Elizabeth, but you can call me Liz, and today we're gonna crack Daredevil. Alright, so Daredevil is a super duper awesome new Netflix show that is about a Marvel superhero, which is hella awesome because the only superhero shows I know are like Arrow and like Flash, and they're both DC comics. So Marvel is starting to represent in the show world, which is my world where I live, and I needed Marvel to move into my community, and now we're neighbors and we're very friendly with each other, and it's really great. Honestly, I never saw like any Daredevil cartoons or read any comics, so I'm not like super knowledgeable about Daredevil and how he's supposed to be, so all I know is what I've seen from the show, and what I've seen I like. So I can only judge based on somebody who has literally only watched the show and knows nothing else, which is like a blank slate, so I think I can do a pretty good job. The protagonist is Matt Murdock, who's played by Charlie Cox, a guy who's been in Downton Abbey, The Theory of Everything, Boardwalk Empire, high-profile shit. He only goes for the awesome stuff. He does not like crappy shows and or movies. So we know he's gonna do a good job because he's a pretty bomb actor. And he plays a blind superhero, which is super cool because I was like, what? How's this guy gonna fight people? He can't even see. But turns out like the rest of his senses are super heightened, and he can like hear a blade slashing through the air, so he like dodges it, and he can feel and his opponent, and he can smell their cologne from like miles away. It's really cool and it's awesome. It takes on like this sort of storytelling, ominous point of view, but it's still funny. So it's that really awesome feel that you get with like the more classic superhero shows and or movies, like a kind of Spider-Man thing where he's funny but he's still super badass, and he has like that funny friend that provides a lot of comic relief, and it's just all a really cool feeling. Yeah. The main chick in the show is a girl named Karen. She's not his love interest or anything. I think she's just kind of part of his like team who does, well, she doesn't know he's a superhero. Whatever, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. Anyway, she is a pretty good actress. I had only seen her as a virgin vampire on True Blood, but turns out she also acts well as like some investigative reporter kind of, not really, but assistant to lawyers person. She's cool. The coolest part about this show, I think, is like how it feels really realistic, because their superhero shows like The Flash are really awesome, but obviously no one runs that fast. Let's be realistic, not even Usain Bolt, no one runs as fast as The Flash. It's not real. But you never know if someone who's blind learns to fight like a ninja. I haven't met any blind ninjas, but they probably exist somewhere in the world throughout history, and I choose to believe that they did. So that makes the show really cool. Apparently there was a movie that they did for Daredevil that was with Ben Affleck. I haven't watched it, but I heard it was really bad, so I'm glad this show can come and make Daredevil a bomb-ass depicted character for all who choose to watch. Netflix always makes awesome shows. One thing that specifically I loved was the intro, because I love shows with really cool intros that you don't even want to skip through, except for maybe eventually. But like, it took me 4 episodes to skip through the intro, and that's a lot. Like, I skipped through all the intros, but Netflix is really good with intros. Like the House of Cards intro is so awesome. They use like this music without any lyrics, and it's really cool. The intro is red paint or blood or something kind of drooping over what would be sort of an invisible object, so it's forming the object, and it does it with like, it does it with a bridge, and then it does it with a church, and then a statue of an angel in front of the church, and then the last thing it does it with is him. I guess eventually he gets little devil horns. He doesn't have them yet. Like I said, I don't know much about the superhero, but it's like his devil horns forming with the red paint or the blood, and then it droops and forms the back of his head and his actual back, which is like this big manly back, and then it just says Daredevil in red letters, and it says Marvel in the little corner. It's so exciting to watch that one really badass character, even though it is an alpha male, which is kind of annoying, but I know eventually his love interest is Elektra, and she's a bomb-ass alpha female, so I'm excited for whenever that's gonna happen. And it's not degrading to any of the women characters, so I always like that. It's just cool to see someone be such a badass and fight everyone and just try to be a good person and fight with his moral compass and do all that stuff, because sometimes superheroes are too good, like so unrealistic that you never wanted to kill that guy. It's unrealistic. He's annoying and he's destroying your city and you don't want to kill him? No, you are a liar. So I definitely recommend you watch the show because it's really fun and it's really exciting, but it still gets dark and deep. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and be sure to tune in for Puni's movie video on Monday. Goodbye.